From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Oakland A's and the San Francisco Giants. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Number 45 is on the mound for the Giants in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night. Before, this is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
First pitch at 1 o'clock.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Derek Serafini. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
Daoud Basson waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Daoud Basson. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Fouled away. Just underway here in Cincinnati. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. A's are gone in order. It's the A's nothing. Giants coming up. It's the Bay Bridge Series, and it's on the show. Tyler Collins gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
And stepping in, Jamel Zito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
At the plate, Bo Fitzgerald, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's running. Strike taken. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Zito stands at second with no outs. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Connor Anderle, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
The 0-2 delivery. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now, you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Hard ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out. So a long at-bat has a positive dividend when all said and done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're not all beauties in the box score. He's able to get that ball through the left side for a base hit. Way to grind it out.
But the runner's back easily. So now to the plate, Willie Abreu, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 0-1 pitch. Opposite field to left. And there's a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Giants break out on top here 1-0. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, 1, here it comes. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. One there on the first, but not in time as he beats it out.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Stepping in next, Junior Pineda, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey.
1-1 pitch is a splitter, called strike 2.
I got to count 1
Good
and
luck
2.
with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 balls.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati. The Giants lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jose Rodriguez as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today, is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
At the plate now, David Rasmussen, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Strike two as the fastball is let go.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to the A's catcher. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Hit back up the middle. He's got it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Jarvis.
Now at the plate is Jarvis Grove. First pitch on the way. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail things here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Jose Gutierrez. And the pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Gutierrez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Serafini is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting in. The right
All right,
fielder.
guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Into the box, Oscar Pineda, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. High in the air down the right field line. Lerma is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Batting ninth. The pitcher, number 45.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, number 45. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Now here's the pitch.
Hey! You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-1 home. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Into the upper deck and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Giants have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, number 1.
To the plate now, Jamel Zito. No balls and 1 strike. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But bye-bye, baby. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 San Francisco. Now into the box, Darryl Lerma. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now, a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
And he popped him up. Anderle has room in foul territory, but this will land untouched. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2.
Account full.
Carlos Rincon is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
The next 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So next to hit is Carlos Rincon. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Now here's a screwball that misses, and that'll even the count at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
2. The count is 1-2.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. Lerma gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 2-2. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Tyler Collins, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. None out, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike to the A's pitcher.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. That fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Mauricio Cairo,
1-0.
as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Fouled away. The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball. Here now the 2-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Set. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count is really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Two men are on with two men out. Sent on the ground out to second. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. No runs, a hit, two left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Giants out in front here, 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And that'll give way to the rookie second baseman, Bo Fitzgerald. Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
One ball, two strikes, the count.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Connor Anderle, this. He'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He singled in his first AB. Low. I think that was the slurve there. 2-0. Anderle swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". This is his first year at the big league level. Ripped down the line. And that's the second out.
The batter, the left fielder, Willie Abreu.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Willie Abreu, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Giants down in order, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Set for the start of the fourth, and set to go is the third baseman, Daoud Basson. Now here's the first offering.
Yep, that ball went out.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Up next, Jose Rodriguez. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
0-1, here it comes.
That's a ball.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Has a look, now the pitch. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball. So they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
Now the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. look over to first, and he's back standing. Rodriguez leads off first with one away. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Now a swing and a ball foul tipped straight into the catcher's glove as he's able to hold on for the second out. So the runner stays at first here with two away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And my gracious, look at that comparison. Both guys into triple digits. That is some serious, serious gas. Now at the plate, Jarvis Grove struck out in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
A runner on first with two away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So now here is Darryl Lerma. Worked a walk his first time up. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle, and the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 giant error, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the A's nothing. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Giants.
Striding in is Ronald Belliard, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Junior Pineda, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
In there, 1-2 now. 3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Down the third baseline. And there's out number 2.
Up next to the Giants, the center fielder, Jose Gutierrez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Gutierrez, flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And he has to fight to stay alive there, as this is just pushed foul to the right, and he'll get another shot. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Swing and a line drive. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. In now, Tyler Collins. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Sliced hard on the ground, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Hey, this has got to be a cool moment for the pitcher right here. He doesn't get an opportunity to work on the offensive side of the ball much. Barely takes BP throughout the course of the season. So what a nice job right there for him to get a big base hit in an early game.
Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Into the box, Mauricio Cairo.
Oh, that's
as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And the slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Got to believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Derek Serafini, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Here's the 1-1. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Collins stands at second with 2 gone. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Oscar Pineda.
Oscar Pineda.
First offering, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Pineda swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Is taken for ball 2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Bouncer up the middle. scooped up. Closing time, and that's at number 1. Giants pitcher, number 45, and he blasted a homer in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Misses, ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. And the Giants have opened up their lead now 4-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. At the plate, Jamel Zito. Fouled off. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
I got 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now back, the second baseman, Bo Fitzgerald.
So here is Bo Fitzgerald. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB. You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-0 San Francisco. And now, Daoud Basson. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all. Cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Mike Harris will also enter as he takes over at third base. Israel Pineda is also into the ballgame as he'll likely go the rest of the way behind the plate. Grant Levine is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Number 29, Grant.
Mason Hall is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second, number 21, Mason.
Francesco Alvarez is also into the ballgame as Roberto Rivera will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. A solo shot here to left as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
So now to the plate, Jose Rodriguez. As he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Down and away, ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power. You don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
Here now the 2-2. Left side, but well foul. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
To the plate now, David Rasmussen. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Next to hit, Jarvis Grove. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it changes in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Charlie Madden enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
68, Charlie Madden.
Set and the pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
As a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He swings and misses. Throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. So he can't make contact there on strike 3. But meanwhile, the runner on first takes. Bender off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. First pitch of the AB on its way. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Carlos Rincon would be next. Rasmussen at second with 2 down. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
At the plate now. Stephen Ashby will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. One and 1 the count. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Here comes the 1-2. He's taken high above the zone.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Kevin Merrill will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Now coming into pinch hit, Kevin Merrill.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Humberto Vera remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Danny Woodrow stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 4, Danny Woodrow.
Stephen Ashby remains in the game, batting eighth and manning left field. Tate Ciano enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth.
Tate Ciano.
Ready now is Grant Levine. He's getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the sixth. And now pitch on the way.
Don't back down.
Ciano is about as stingy as they come in terms of a bullpen arm. He's proven very difficult to hit, and it's a rarer thing still to see multiple hits against him.
Yeah, Matty D, and you wonder why it's so hard to score off of this guy. He's nearly impossible to get 3 or 4 hits in an inning to score a run. He keeps his walks per 9 innings. Really down, and you look at his hits per 9 innings pitch, it's no wonder why this guy's one of the top relievers in the game right now.
Number 6.
Carlo Clemente will also come in now as he takes over out in center. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Clemente is right there, 1 down.
Up next to the Giants, the left fielder, Francisco Alvarez.
Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Francisco Alvarez. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Another 0-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
2 strikes.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Mike Harris. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Here's the pitch. In there, 1-1. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Four is our score as we play the sixth. Fouled off. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Israel Pineda would be next. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And now in the box, Israel Pineda. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Now here's the first offering. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Short hop, but he's out. Great play to pick the throw and slap the tag on him to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Alec Hansen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Now to bat, Joe Barrow. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night. Case in point today, balls jumping off the bats of both lineups.
Carlo Clemente is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
The wind up and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, back down play.
And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Humberto Vera will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. first delivery to him. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. He looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
At the plate now, Jose Rodriguez. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the A's 5 and the Giants 4. So in now for San Francisco, Israel Pineda. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now a check swing, and we'll have an appeal down to first. He did go, says Patrick Johnson, so that's the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Woodrow is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Jose Gutierrez.
Now to the plate, here is Jose Gutierrez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Right side, hit hard. It's flagged down deep in the hole. A flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Maxwell Bryant takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Standing in now, Oscar Pineda. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
That's a ball.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a two-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
Into the box, Alec Henson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's working on bringing home the tying run standing at second base. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Two-out double left stranded. We're back from Cincinnati after this. Ready to begin the eighth, and digging in is the big-time power threat, David Rasmussen. First pitch coming, here it is. Nothing in one count, here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next, it'll be Jarvis Grove. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. One out, nobody on. That's wide, 2-0.
Now ball two. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The next 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Gutierrez is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Danny Woodrow.
Digging in next, Danny Woodrow. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now another 0-2. 3 called, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Charles Diggs is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 5, Charles Diggs.
Now it'll be Peter Etherton, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Now back, second baseman, Mason Wall.
And now here is Mason Wall. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Wall grounds third and is striding for home. And he's safe at the plate. It's now 5-5. In now, Grant Levine. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Now this one's crushed. Left field line, and that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he fouls this one off. Another try at 2-2. drifted the other way down the left field line. Ashby is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Francisco Alvarez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Francisco Alvarez. And now the first pitch. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Clemente able to track it down for the 3rd out. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. 9th inning coming up, and we are all tied 5-5. Striding in for Oakland, Stephen Ashby off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. And now pitch on the way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
3-1 the count now. Grounded to short. He's got it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And now to the plate is the Oakland pitcher, Charles Diggs. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Too low, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped weakly to the left. 1-1.
Ball, catch inside.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Felix Paulino takes over on the mound in a tie ball game. There is 1 gone here in the top of inning number. Number 9.
Felix Paulino.
At the plate, Joe Barrow, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. The 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Pops this one up. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Next to dig in, Carlo Clemente. Here's the first pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. So stepping in is Mike Harris. First pitch on its way.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left. And none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Game 6-5 the final today. San Francisco get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Felix Paulino is the winning pitcher of record. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Giants, 6 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Athletics, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.